So guess what? Yesterday, Stacey, you missed it. So we had to just break and come again.
So me
So
here say
rewind.
one piece of drama.
Girl, we're gonna show the video that we discussed yesterday, but we got a part 2. So we're gonna have the part 2 discussion, but we're gonna share the part 1 for those people who missed it yesterday. Listen, all angle. This is what you call. This is the true scandal bag. We're not even gonna lie.
I mean, if it's what me, you know what? I have to leave the early. I'm well want to catch this.
All right, so listen to this one, guys.
Story time. How I found out my mom was pregnant with my boyfriend's baby.
So it all started while I was on a girls' trip in Mexico. Roe versus Wade just got overturned that morning, and I was calling all of the women in my life just to see how they were, to check on them. And when I got to my mom, she was obviously distraught, crying. I didn't think anything of it because she's a woman, raising a woman in America, and she knows multiple other women who would be affected by this. So I talked to her, we ended the call, went back to my trip. 2 days later, I called my mom just to check on her, and she's still audibly distraught. You could tell she'd been crying, and I was asking her what was going on, and she wasn't telling me, and I was telling her, I was like, hey, tell me what's going on, or I'm gonna get on a flight and come back and figure out what's going on myself. And ultimately, she ended up just telling me, after a few minutes, she was like, I'm pregnant. Now, when she told me that, I didn't think much of it. I was just really happy, really excited, because I never thought that I would have a younger sibling. So I was just congratulating her. You know, I was just ranting, talking about next steps, like, oh my God, did you set up the first ultrasound? How are you feeling? Blah, 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 making funny jokes, talking about names. And then she cuts me off and she was like, but it's Bi. We're gonna call him John. John being my ex, my boyfriend at the time, I should say. I asked her to repeat herself because, keep in mind, I'm a little bit drunk. I'm in Mexico, come on. I asked her to repeat herself. I was like, what? And then she says, it's by John. After I heard that, my soul left my body. And everything that came after that, I was not ready for.
You think?
Wait. Me soon come. Me I forgot to catch my soul. Because what you mean? Yo, these women get more and more reckless every day. How can you have a child for your daughter's man?
I don't know.
Your daughter man, your daughter ex-man, your daughter man what she did have in her head, whatever. Kiba, don't laugh. Kiba, don't laugh.
It's not even funny. It's
don't
serious.
laugh, people. Big and serious.
So, guys, we started this conversation yesterday based on that video, right?
Oh, my God.
And, of course, we went all angles with it for a good 15, 20 minutes. We have a part 2. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to play the part 2 of the video for you.
Okay.
And then we're going to jump into the conversation on part 2.
Let me get my soul ready.
So listen up to this.
As soon as I got off the call, all I could think to do was block. I blocked her and I blocked him immediately. At this point, as you can imagine, the trip is over. I packed my bags, come back home. Him and I were living together, so I had some of my friends come with me to get some things when I knew he wouldn't be there, and I stayed with one of my friends for a few weeks. Once next steps were figured out, that's when I went back to the house to go pack everything up and move into my new place. And I don't know if you guys have seen the other video where I was like, oh, he took all my things. That's what happened. That was when I walked into the house. Everything was gone, cleared out. He was out of there. So I call him. No answer. Okay. So I text him. And he answers. To summarize those messages, he basically said that he took my things in order to get me to have a conversation with him, since I blocked him and wasn't speaking with him before. I asked him if he understands the magnitude of what he's done to me. He says he's sorry. And he told me that if I come back, he'll make things right, and we can rebuild our relationship, and that my mother would take care of the child. At that point, I gave him the ultimatum. I was like, give me my things, or I'm putting you in jail. Ultimately, he gave my things back. I didn't go to get them. My friends, thank God for them, they went to go get my things. I got my things back. I got most of my things back, I should say. I didn't get my money back, but that's okay. I'm okay with taking that loss. And yeah. So after that, I haven't spoken to him again. I had multiple women reach out to me on socials once I started coming out with the story. And they've let me know that they've either had relations with him or they were in long-term relationships with him. So yeah, haven't spoken to him, still haven't spoken to my mom. Right now I'm in a new place. I'm trying to heal and I'm trying to move on with my life. So yeah, that's where we're at.
That's where we're at. I was trying to figure out.
So the
'cause
brothers
there's
took all her things to get her to talk to him. And I'm assuming these other relationships are while they're in a relationship.
Oh yeah.
What?
So the bottom line is, and we were talking about that yesterday. She's there talking about, with my man, my mom had, but guess what? She was also a side piece.
Yeah.
And
Even
he had multiple side pieces.
Even though he lived with her.
Even though he lived with her.
So she supposedly had the main one and the only side.
No, how do
I mean,
you
if they live together, she's supposedly the main one if they live together.
Can I drop a bomb right here? Let me drop the bomb.
Renee, good morning. Ali, me done. I can't bother with this, yeah.
This is what I'm gonna say. I really feel like we should have printed out a plaque because this a man, him get the award for the biggest player, manipulator, dirty drunk, and we're not talking about the one in the chat room.
Yeah, we can't really say what we want to say.
Let me tell you, do you know that this brethren is married?
Wait, he married? On top of this, he married?
To someone else, not
Are
her.
you
Wait, on top of this, he married?
to
Yes.
somebody else?
Yes.
You're living with
Wait a
this
minute.
girl.
He's
this
married.
girl don't know.
Let me go down the list. He married.
He married.
He's living with this girl.
And she don't know he married.
She don't know he's married. He have multiple other relationships.
What she don't know about
Dirty mother. Pregnant.
for him.
Yeah.
You can
And the
tell
I
me.
can't. I
The only
can't.
reason she found out that her mom is pregnant is because
Because
she couldn't
Roe
get
v.
aborted.
Wade.
Yeah.
She couldn't abort the child. So that obviously was going on.
And I see that,
That is ridiculous.
Marsha
Oh
is
my
saying
God.
that she's so poised, Marsha, because I can just imagine she went to the doctor to get something to calm her nerves because she was freaking out.
Oh my God. Yo, when people, one of the things that when I have drama and problems in our
the
life,
funny thing
you know,
too?
nah, nothing yet.
People,
Yes, the dirty mama.
she have people
Horrible.
volunteering to be her mom because they're like she doesn't deserve this kind of treatment.
I can't. I'm flabbergasted. I'm dumbfounded. Yo, what you do for your mother that? What would you do if your mother, the mother was supposed to love and care for you and be your protector and all of that? Your mother. I tell you, it's not everybody can create. But you see, when you're given the gift of creation of life, I know everybody can unopen that gift there. If you wrap up and left on that tree for some people, and she's one of them, I cannot imagine the level of deception and hurt and pain without.
You know the funny thing? During COVID, he was in a coma,
She rushed.
and she took care of
Did
him.
I just curse? I just cursed. My bad.
She took care of him.
He should have stayed
She
in that
helped him
coma.
build his business. Invested $20,000 in his business.
Wait a minute. There's a lot of backstory here. I
Listen,
don't know.
there's
Wait
a
minute.
whole
What?
lot. There's a whole lot.
Yeah.
If we were to do this, we would have to do this over a series of
She
days.
invested $20,000 in this man. In that it's a crop.
in the business.
Yeah, that's
in
why she
his
said she didn't
business.
get back her money.
$20,000.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Now, I just want to say, young people out there, we talked about this yesterday.
I can't. Sound chat radio. Listen to me.
We talked about something yesterday, which a lot of people look at it as if you're too excessive, you're too extra. I'm telling you.
I wonder how long she was with him.
You have to delve into people before you get into people. No matter how nice they are to you. No, listen, sometimes it take years for delve deep into them. Do not mix them up in your business. That is crazy.
CL, I really don't like you this morning, CL. I really don't like you. CL said all of me to them, hang in there, because you may be queen consort one day, Camilla.
wow.
Camilla Bowles, keep the strength, my people. All of the mate to them out there who are struggle, you're there coming on, matey.
Or
really,
not,
really,
because,
CL, really,
because,
CL.
because
Oh my
you
God.
might find out that you are a side piece along with other side pieces.
Even though
So I'm sorry.
even though y'all wear a ring, you
Even
might
though,
be the matey.
all right. Morning.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning.
Yes, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I was listening to the topic a while ago with the girl and her mother and her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
No? A long time the mother there with the boyfriend, but since she get pregnant now, the girl, she can't hide it no more. You hear that?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Someone jealous of them daughter.
Wow.
Them daughter man, you know. Some man jealous of them. You know, both years, you know. Jealous,
Wow.
You know, jealous
How do you-
of it, you know?
How, just sit and think for a moment. A mother
No.
with a nurturing,
Yeah.
disposition that we have.
My God.
How does a mother get from, having that love for her
I'm back
child
to work, you
to-
know?
yeah.
She feel like that long time.
To
man.
jealousy? How can you be jealous of your
Jealousy
child?
and lust after your daughter, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man, jealousy is a hell of a thing, you know.
And I say, oh my
Maybe
God.
she had it long time too, you know. And
Obviously.
that's woman, yeah, for real, because how can you look for your daughter, boyfriend? And number one, maybe the age you don't even much. You see me I say?
Yeah, exactly.
But
Obviously.
That's
some
disgusting.
women don't know they don't have no limit, you know. They don't know when to stop, you know. Yeah,
Well,
that's disgusting. You
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for calling and
Thank you
thanks for
so
tuning
very
in.
much.
know? Okay.
Listen, all cruff. Gentlemen, I love you. My black chocolate man, I love you. Okay, but no, dirty sometime, you know. And I mean, you can't make an excuse for him. He's just a disgusting pig.
No, he
it's
is.
the mother. That is the mother.
That's
it's the
why I
mother
said
that
yesterday-
is the main focus here for me.
Yesterday, Stacey, that's exactly what I was saying. I was like, you know what? This man doesn't even factor into the equation
Yeah,
right now.
we don't even see him.
But how do I come to terms with the fact that my mother, me not even like I say, I'm not going to use the term that we would use in Jamaica, take my man. My thing is, how do I come to terms that my mother betrayed me?
It's
It is
betrayal.
not,
It is betrayal.
It's not the sleeping with with the man. It is the betrayal. Like, this is my mother who's
Sherry,
supposed to be protecting me,
It is
looking
it
out
is the
for me.
sleeping with my man. You
No, when I say that is the act of it, but it could have been anybody,
Over
whatever. It's just the
nurturing.
fact that
So chat listener,
You
full of mix up
betray
and
me.
blem, you know. She's over nurturing.
she betrayed me like that. My
Listen to
mother?
me.
I can't even think
Listen
about
to
that.
me. Renee is saying the daughter gave 20,000. I wonder how much money the mother gave him.
That's true too.
Or the other women.
Exactly.
Hello, what about wifey? Remember, a man
Poor
married, you know.
wifey.
The man is married.
How does he pull that off though? Unless he's separated from the
I
wife.
don't know. Me no know.
That don't even make no sense at all.
I don't know. Wow, y'all blow my mind this morning with this story. Let me tell you that much. This is ridiculous. And I'm like,
And
for
and
those
the
of you
thing-
who are not in the app, this is why you need to be in the app to see these things. This is one of our melanated sisters going through this.
So I, one of the things I want to put out as we talk about this particular conversation, and a question I want to put out there, 718-554-8598. Please tell me, is it cute for a mom to be partying with her with her daughter, because I kind of think that these are the kind of things that set a tone. You're going out, you're hanging out with your daughter. You know, you meet men are out there. They're looking. They
Right.
are they're on the prowl. Your daughter is seeing a man trying to pick you up. It's coming like you've passed the point of parenthood now. This is your friend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're both, you know,
The
you're
app is
both
Soundtrack Radio
access to
app.
the same men.
Sherry, here's my thing. I'm not opposed to if you have a good relationship with your child, and you know you reach a certain age and you go out. But me personally, this is not for anyone else. Me and my daughter now go to the club because as much as we will be friends, I am always mommy. Me not care if me not care
yeah.
if me are 90 and you are 70. I am mommy. It will never be me and she now. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. But in a social
not
setting,
appropriate.
yes, go to dinner and maybe have a few drinks or whatever. But for say, go and pick up my no. I draw the line there. But I'm not gonna say totally no to hanging out with your daughter once you get to a certain age. But not like that. Me,
I see mothers and daughters going clubbing in the mini skirt and the ray and wine and head.
it worked for
head
some
pan
people.
Top. Or
For me-
head pan top? What do you call it?
me,
What do you call it? Whatever.
me not do it.
Whatever.
I'm a
Cock
little
up,
old-fashioned that
cock
way.
up, head pan top, yeah. Cock up, wine up.
No, we not them pan bite back together and
Dagga
them something there.
dagga.
That not go
All
on.
of them something there.
That not go
You
on.
and your
Can you
daughter are
imagine?
supposed to be in that kind of a
I'm
activity
look
together.
like, mommy, what you want there? What is no, all of that not go on.
So
I'm sorry, I'm
so,
not
so
doing
a
that.
man come for look your daughter and you're standing right there. A man come for look your mother and the daughter is standing right there.
Nah, I
That's-
draw the line. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, what do you guys? Why everybody quiet this
But
morning? 718-554-8598. Please let us know. Do you see anything wrong with that, or you think it's okay?
You say your daughter is
for them
30
to
and you
hang
look
out?
as young as her. Listen, me look like my daughter's sister, and it no matter. No much time
Yeah.
people go out and say, "Oh, that's your sister." I'm saying, "I'm my daughter." They're like, "Daughter." Yeah, but trust me, we not size up. Believe me. This is disgusting. My heart goes out to that young lady. My heart goes out to the young lady and the wife, right? But all the other side piece them, and the mother definitely not. You know who I'm gonna feel for now though, is that innocent baby coming into
Yes.
the world. What about the
Yes,
baby? You know,
Yes.
that, and maybe the child will never feel the repercussions of this.
You think?
Maybe. I mean, look how much children raised without father in their lives. Maybe they won't. Maybe it won't affect him. The baby may never know what kind of drama and nastiness his mother bring him come through. You know.
Yeah, but when they find out who daddy is,
Maybe not. Maybe all of that won't come to light. You never know.
and then he's not gonna know who
How
his
old
sister.
is this man Renee's asking? Do we know how old he is?
I don't know. I really don't know. But
Liberation. Good morning. I don't know either. I don't know, but yo, yeah,
How
tell
does
you
this
though,
girl-
this year earlier?
how does this girl react to this sibling? That's what Raw Soul is asking. That's a serious question.
All right.
This is your baby sister or your baby brother.
How is she gonna
What
treat-
do you do?
I,
How do
I'm
you
gonna
treat
be
that
honest.
child?
I'm gonna speak from my heart. I would pray for God to put understanding in my heart, but judge, I know me don't even know if I gotta look for the baby. Me dead serious, and I know the baby has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
But my feelings would regurgitate over and over again. Me no know. Me no want to see mother pick me him again. Me no want to see nothing fair to do with them. God forgive me. I would pray for the child, but me have to pray for myself more because the minute.
Right. So some of the videos, guys, that we weren't able to share is this young lady going through, talking about how hurt she feels and all of that. And, I must applaud her. I must applaud her for her composure. I mean, yes, she come on social media, but you know what? Things like this, you need to bring it to light. Me not lie.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, and she did it. She do it in a tasteful way. She never do it like "Lord of mercy,"
Yeah,
and cuss on the bad.
she
She
really
did it
did.
very classy.
She really did.
And she was literally put into light. And I'm sure a lot of people have learned from that. That listen, you got to figure out what
That one you're
you're
afraid
in,
of.
and do not let people fool you because this don't just happen to
Is
women,
that
you
the
know.
only
It happened to men
So
too.
is that the only backstory? Married, get 20,000. He's married. She gave him $20,000 for business.
She cut off the mother. She
cut
still
off-
has not
okay.
spoken to her mother.
So they weren't engaged or anything, but them live together.
They live together.
Okay.
She only
No,
spoke
sir.
to him because she wanted to get her stuff back.
Right.
And this man is still telling her that we can work it out.
Do we know where this happened?
Where did you know where it happened, Kiba? No, we're not sure.
Here.
Somewhere in the US, but we're not sure which state. But that is like all angles madness.
So the mother, there's a phone call. The mother tell her over because she said she blocked the phone.
Right, because she was away on vacation. The girl have to leave her
Can you imagine?
vacation. And I like, you know what else I like? I like the fact that she's so, me no know. Now I see why people are saying, oh, you want a mother? Come, I want her for your daughter too. You know why? Yes, aside from the fact that she never do her due diligence. But here's the thing.
You
She
don't
went
know that
to,
she didn't. Maybe he's very good at what he does. Obviously, you
That's-
have multiple
that's
women.
true too.
Maybe
That's
he hide
true.
the thing so good.
That's true
Because she
too.
look like she never knows they're married.
She never knows say married and she
Right.
never know about the other woman them. But another thing that she did, which is also commendable, and ladies, especially ladies, if you find yourself in this situation, especially nowadays with things how they are, do not go to a man's house in the middle of some contemptuous argument by yourself.
Yeah.
Bring bucketive, possibly bring the cops if you can. To get your stuff or whatever, because these
Very good
men
point,
are
Sherry.
killing
I'm glad
women
that you said that because she
because
said she
of that.
went when she knew he wasn't there with her friends.
Right.
So yeah, I would not definitely say for anyone because you never know. You're right. People are losing their lives for less than that. So don't put yourself in that situation. But somebody said how they can live together and he has a wife. Me couldn't do with no man.
Maybe they
And
separated.
he married and we live together. No, sir.
or him tell the wife him have a certain work schedule. You understand? So he can be away at a certain time. Hey, people crafty.
Right. Now, I'm not saying that she couldn't be with him and not know that he has a wife. It's happened to me. It's happened to me. 2 months into a wife. Oh, what is wife? But to say live with somebody,
And they could be separated because we're not sure what the status of that marriage was.
True.
So welcome, Miss Fire. What going?
Morning.
Maybe
What
the
do you
wife
think
in
about
on
this
it.
one, Miss Fire?
A whole bunch of mix up.
A whole bunch of mix
A
up.
whole bunch of mix
Girlfriend, wherever you are, let me
Wow.
tell you something. Our prayers are with you. I know you're going through a hard thing. I can just imagine the hurt from the relationship. You
So
know,
he
she
wants-
loved him. She loved him, and then the idea that mommy is pregnant for him, and then she have to, forge out on her own, and she has to cut off her
Right.
mother.
Cannabis,
There's no
good
way she
morning.
can continue with a
Yeah,
relationship
I
with
mean,
her mother at this
maybe
point.
somewhere later on down the line when
Exactly.
the wounds kind of
Wow.
heal and you know what I'm saying, then you can have the conversation.
But now-
but
But
I don't know.
Cannabis just picked up, brought something. He said he wants her to be the stepmom because if he wants to mend the relationship, mend what? First of all, you're married. Hello, mend what? Second of all, my mom is gonna have your child.
Yeah.
So you want me to be my brother or sister stepmother?
That don't make no
when
sense.
you divorce your wife, or how is this gonna work? Me not understand this.
Him not divorced no wife. He's
don't
living
understand this.
he's living his best life
He's
right
not
about
divorcing
now.
no wife, but wife with your dumb self. Are you gonna divorce him? Because you know, man, we sit down there in the situation still,
Oh,
right?
listen, she is sitting in it, and whatever he's telling
I
her,
can't.
if they're still in a relationship, she's taking everything.
I'm so
You know
sorry.
the- you know the crazy part of this? She found out most of these stuff by telling her story about
On
the first story
on
about the mom getting
Instagram.
pregnant. She never
Sherry?
knew that his wife contacted her on social media.
His wife
The-
contacted.
the other girlfriend
Keep out,
contacted
hold out,
her
keep
on
out, hold
social
out.
media. Yes,
On
'cause
that
I
note,
went
you
and
know
I
what?
followed her because I'm like, no, I have to go search this up.
Wow.
Sound chat listeners, I would like to thank Kiba and Sheriff here. Mash up me whole man in here. Oh no, mash me up. I gotta go. Regrettably, I have to leave. I'll be back tonight on Sound Chat Wednesday tonight. But when I don't mash me up for the whole, me mash up. No, brother.
I told you our story was crazier than yours.
What
that you
the
shared.
hell?
That was just all angles mad.
No worry, we have another
Listen,
scandal
so
back
see
from
you later,
Spotify
girl.
tomorrow.
Oh no, I'm gonna make me have to pray over my heart before I come in your morning time. What's up? when you think your situation bad, you know you must start because
You don't even start.
dirty drunk out. You have to relinquish your name today because
definitely.
it's somebody who needs that title.
And so here's the next thing now. As I've delved into it yesterday, and I don't have TikTok on my personal phone, so I had to go on the other phone to get it. But I had to stop myself, because I'm like, you know what? Do you remember when we all fell for this Burger King story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it came out. Remember
Oh,
the
yeah,
Burger
we
King
were-
and
that
the
was-
McDonald's?
Yeah.
And we found out it was a lie.
It was a lie.
I started thinking, I wonder if this is
lie?
all of a sudden.
No, people have been
Don't play with
questioning
me heart,
her.
you know, woman. Don't play with me emotions.
No,
I'm
people
very
have been questioning
emotional right
her
now.
because they're like, "Yo, you're too calm."
Yes.
So you think this might be a
So
hoax?
she's gonna do a live event. So I set my
Hear this
notification.
now.
She's gonna do a
I,
lot.
I set my notification because I gotta see this.
I'm telling you, people bring, you know what this whole, it's like, everybody bring their business to social media and just put it out there for the
You know,
world to see, and the
I'm
world,
glad-
and do all of these lives and the big event and
I'm
make
glad-
a big
I'm glad
thing out of
she
it.
did, though.
I think it's somebody trying to interview her because like.
So
like
when
she
people
has
do-
there are videos where she's crying.
Let me
This
ask you
girl-
a question. Do you guys think when people do this type of stuff and go to the pub, it's a way of therapy for them?
Yeah.
When they take it to the public
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
And then have everybody
Yeah.
criticize and scrutinize their business?
But here's
then-
the thing: in the moment, they don't know that they're gonna.
Yeah.
It's just an emotional thing because people are so reliant on social media these days. They share everything. They feel like these people are their friends.
But
They're
you know
not their
what?
friends. They're just people out there who looking for say what is going on with you,
Yeah.
so me can laugh or whatever and fill my void because
And-
I ain't got a life.
And if she's being truthful, I can feel for her because in an instance like this, you'd want to call your mom, but
And
then
you can't call
you
your
can't
mother.
call your mother because your mother do this to you.
That's the part where I said, you know what? I was there listening and saying, oh my God, how could she do that? And I hear her saying, I want to call my mom.
Yeah, she says she misses her.
She miss her. She can't call her because she hurt. It's a young girl. So to be going through this, first of all, just blanketly, she needs the mother. She needs a support. Now the next thing is, what is her father saying? Is there anything about her father in there?
I think her mom was a single parent, so on top of that.
But she does have a father. Is the father alive or dead?
know.
That's a question. But we have a caller on the line. Welcome,
Good
welcome.
morning.
Good morning. Just
Oh.
got up. I missed the continuation, so I can't even comment. I
Okay.
just got up, so I have to just listen a little more.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
well, keep it locked then and chime in. We have another
Yeah.
5 minutes to the top of the hour.
All right.
Okay. So, guys, reality TV is no more. Social media take over, and that is so true.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what Dr. John Crow is in the
But-
chat room, and that's what he's saying, and
But
I agree.
even with reality TV, is it really reality? It's a lot of it is scripted
lot
and,
of it
and
is
yeah,
scripted,
and
yeah.
put together to cause the drama and all of this other stuff. So it's I believe when reality TV first came out, like when it was like the first Real World, if you ever see the first, that was raw
was
Tommy
real.
Roman.
and even not even that was two. The first one was in
Yeah.
New York.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And that was like
remember
real,
that.
raw, and uncut. That was reality TV.
I used to watch it.
yeah.
And the very first Bad Girls Club.
Yes, those
Those were
were
real.
real. But then after a while, it's just like, okay, now it's like, all
Because
right.
what's her name? Tanisha, right?
Yeah, I remember Tanisha,
I don't
the Caribbean one. Yeah.
Because it's me. Yeah.
So it's
Interesting.
not really reality TV anymore.
7:54,
Well,
7:56 actually.
Yeah,
we
we're
have
gonna
4
keep
minutes.
you guys updated on this story because if she's lying, I'm gonna rip her. I'm gonna
Listen to
rip her.
me. She has gotten us so emotionally involved in this thing. We are ready to find all of them on them
Well, then guess
and
what?
just knock them upside them head.
But if it's scripted too, right? That's a big scandal bag.
It is. It is for real.
Yeah, she should go do movies if it's scripted. 'cause
But
man,
if she's listen, if it is really an act, would you call her a good actor though? Because she's so calm. Wouldn't
Yes.
you'd want it to be more
yes,
emotional?
I would listen to her if it's an act. I would listen to her read audiobooks. I don't read audiobooks. I like the whole.
Yeah, but it will be boring though.
No, it
Because
would
she not have no excitement in the thing. She just so. You
have people who like that, though.
Okay, all right. I
With
got
that
you.
monotone type of.
I got you. I can do that too.
And I mean, if she was being hysterical, we couldn't hear her story.
I know.
Some people deal
But
with
you go off the emotions.
trauma
No,
differently.
I think she's on some
She's
meds.
sedated.
Yeah, I think
Possibly.
she's on meds because there's no way.
So I don't know. Maybe if we have a part 3, we play it on Friday. Because this is what we're gonna do. We actually have an actress who's gonna be on. We're interviewing an actress on Friday. Her name is Casey Hamilton, and I think we're gonna role play this. We're gonna send Casey a script.
Okay. She's going to be like,
And let Casey, do her take on this. How would you deliver this, Casey? That'll be the question. Wow. Morning.
Hi. I was going to say that, good morning, that she's really embarrassed, and you can tell she's a socious kind of girl. So if she acts really hysterical, she'll embarrass herself further, which she doesn't want to do. So she's putting on this brave face like she's poised. That's what I think.
You think? Possibly. But she's coming off smelling roses as a result, which is, I think how it is turning out is that she's actually, it's a teachable moment. And it is something to show people that, listen, this is reality. We know it, but sometimes we got to see it, to internalize it and come to grips and know that, listen, you know that I'm in this situation and I need to face it and deal with it.
We can't even be shocked too because
We've
there are
seen
stories
many of
like
these
this
stories,
happening
yeah.
in Jamaica,
Yeah, all over.
everywhere.
On this show, we've shared so many stories that are similar. But, again, we have to learn from it. And, yeah, we might make fun of it. It might be a nice hot topic, whatever. But there's always something to be learned. And that's the thing, We have to just... Enough absence. Where's the Yamed thing? We need the Yamed this morning. But anyways, guys, listen. It is a minute to 8 o'clock.